your keys, let's run. I'll take you anywhere. Chase the setting sun, leave your every care. We're arrows aloft in the night, driven towards the dawn. Wake your sleepy eyes, see a real dream. Pines sway open arm, honey's on the breeze. We're lost boys of heart, song not yet sung. It's just like Dylan said, stay forever young. This is euphoria. Soak it in and breathe deeply in our lungs. Taste the river sweet swirling on our tongues. With snow melt flowing, spring's first kiss. Watch the sun look west and finally turn his back. Blue skies laid exchange, burning orange to black. With a cold northern night, shattered by the fire. Don't let your spirit die, for your body expires. This is euphoria. Drove all night to see a dreamland. My darling, as we sang, our hearts rang free. Now I understand. This is euphoria.
you have auspiciousness and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May it take no effort in your being generous, sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest, may you catch your breath. May the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. May the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. I want you to have it all. May you be as fascinating as a slap bracelet. May you keep the chaos and the clutter off your desk. May you have unquestionable health and less stress. Having no possessions, though immeasurable wealth. May you get a gold star on your next test. May your educated guesses always be correct. And may you win prizes shining like diamonds. May you really own it each moment to the next. May the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. May the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. Can imagine, oh, no matter what your path is, if you believe it, then anything can happen. Go, 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 raise your glasses. Go, 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 you can have it. Oh, I told you, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I
I feel like for the first time in a long time I am not afraid. I feel like a kid. Never thought it'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Yeah, like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Wasting our time chasing dreams. 'Cause you're either more alive or slowly dying. The only thing we know is we know nothing, but we still try. We're ready to go. Say goodbye to our home. Now our bed is where we make it out on the road. Destinations or Say goodbye to your home and make your bed in any place that isn't part of the show. You're ready to go when you don't even know. Whatever way the wind will take you, but your eyes are aglow. Ooh, we're ready to go. Say goodbye to our homes. Now our bed is where we make it. Diving in while the current's fast. Gotta leave the past, it's in the past. Yeah, I won't look back. Strike a match, watch the flames grow higher. We can burn much brighter if we don't look back. What does it take to leave it all behind? We'll see it happen one step at a time. Here we
Class of 2023 President Keegan Collins will now lead us in the salute to the flag. Graduates, please remain standing after the pledge for the playing of our national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Graduating seniors, parents, school board members, honored guests, friends, family, and those that are joining us remotely, I welcome you to the 146th commencement exercise of the Greenwich Central School District. Let me begin by saying that it's great to see so many people together here tonight to help us celebrate the graduation of the class of 2023. The maturity, hard work, commitment to academic excellence, and friendship that you, the class of 2023, have demonstrated throughout your time in our school system has set a great example for future GCS students. On behalf of the entire Greenwich Junior Senior High school staff and the K-6 school staff, I thank you for setting an outstanding example for our other students and for making it so enjoyable to work with you. Every group of graduating seniors can look back on their time here in Greenwich and recall the many, many experiences that made up their journey. I hope that your reflections include many happy and heartwarming reflections. Before I list some of your extraordinary accomplishments, there's another group of amazing professionals that I want to recognize and thank. This group of people have established our school's reputation as a school of excellence. They come to work each day committed to inspiring our students to develop, to grow, to be happy, healthy, and well-rounded citizens, capable of succeeding at whatever endeavors they choose to pursue after high school. I'm, of course, speaking of our incredible staff here in Greenwich. I know that some of our staff are able to be with us tonight. They were making the noise in the hallway. And that many others are watching this ceremony at home. At this time, I ask that everyone here tonight to rise and show their appreciation for our teachers, our counselors, our bus drivers, our custodians, our groundskeepers, our teaching aides, teaching assistants, and all the other dedicated people that come to school every day to help our students. To make a connection or two with staff members at GCS that have made a difference in your life. Please let them know that you notice their hard work, their empathy, and their compassion, and that you will forever be grateful. Now, let's talk about this group of kids up here. Like so many that have come before you here at Greenwich, you've established your own legacy. Your legacy is defined by both individual achievement and collective excellence. In the end, you will join the 145 previous graduating classes as one of the most accomplished groups of graduates in our school's long history. Let me share just a few of your amazing facts about this class. 4 of you up here earned the New York State High School Equivalency Diploma, otherwise known as our GED. Let me be clear about this. This is a terrific accomplishment and achievement, and demonstrate that those 4 students had what it takes to be considered a graduate of Greenwich High School. Congratulations. Four of you have earned the seal of biliteracy in French, which demonstrates that you are proficient speakers in both English and French. 57 of you have earned the seal of civic readiness. This designation demonstrates that you are well prepared to be positive and productive American citizens. 12 of you have earned a career in technical education endorsement with your high school diploma. This endorsement indicates that you have met industry standards in your CTE program and you're ready to excel in the world of employment if that's what you choose to do after graduation. 17 of you have earned a mastery in science endorsement with your diploma. This endorsement indicates that you've earned an average of 90 or better on all the Regents exams you took in science. Two of you have earned a mastery in math endorsement with your diploma. This endorsement indicates that you've earned an average of 90 or better on your math Regents exams. 50. There's a lot of accomplishments. You might want to hold the applause. 55 of the students up here achieved an advanced Regents diploma. This indicates that they are fully prepared academically to move on to college or university study if that's what they choose to do after leaving here. 23 have earned that advanced Regents diploma with honors. This designation means that you graduated with above a 90 average on all of your Regents exams that you took while in this school. This is an incredible accomplishment and is a direct result of many, many long hours of work by you and your teachers. Taken together, these diploma endorsements are proof of your collective commitment to hard work, scholarship, and academic success. Now we can applaud them. It would take a long time for me to review each and every amazing accomplishment, honor, and achievement that this group of students has earned during their time in our school system. Whether it was in the classroom, on the athletic field, on the stage, you have proved throughout your high school careers that you are exceptional and worthy of joining the long line of honored graduating classes from this school system. In many ways, you, the class of 2023, embodies what is best about our community. As most of you know, our community is known throughout our region as a place where people take pride in where they live. Hard work is not exceptional, but the expectation. Parents and families make a living to provide for their families and raise their children to be respectful and productive members of a great community. Greenwich takes great pride in the accomplishments of its students. You are no exception. Members of your class are amazing artists and amazing musicians. You have won numerous FFA and FBLA contests. You've won the award at mock trial and at RPI science fairs. And you performed in numerous all-county and all-area music festivals. You have volunteered in our community and acted as altar servers. Many of you have dedicated yourselves to various interscholastic athletic teams where you and your friends have competed since you were little. During your athletic careers, members of this class played on the 2021 football team that earned a trip to the state Final Four. Some of you also played on last spring's New York State Championship softball team. This year, members of your class helped lead both our girls basketball team and competitive cheering teams to Section 2 championships and trips to the state finals. One of you also earned both a state and federation championship in indoor track. When taken together, the class of 2023 has put a lot of paint on the high school gym walls and certainly reinforced our school's reputation as an exceptional athletic program. In addition to your school-based activities, you have forged strong relationships with your friends and family outside of school. Through all these activities, you've exhibited many of the character traits that will serve you well as you transition to what comes next in life. This past year, under your leadership, the high school was once again recognized for its students' superior academic performance. Last May, we learned that the high school was ranked by US News Reports in the top 10% nationally. This achievement was earned by a collective commitment to scholarship by you and the professional excellence of your teachers. Academic and/or athletic achievements, however, are not all that define the character and legacy of your class. Your eclectic and diverse talents were constantly on display at concerts, on our track, at the FFA State Convention, and on our athletic fields. The classes that will follow you will do well if they could emulate the commitment and hard work that you have applied to maximize your opportunities while enrolled in our school. At this time, I ask everyone in attendance this evening to stand and join me in recognizing the hard work, perseverance, dedication, and most importantly, the achievements of the class of 2023. So wanting me to be done right now. I know I speak for our entire community when I say to you, class of 2023, that you have earned your place in Greenwich High School's long history of excellence. At this point, I want to take a moment to recognize the members of the class of 2023 that have made a commitment to protect our country by joining our nation's armed forces after graduation. I can think of no more honorable and courageous endeavor than to protect all the freedoms that we enjoy. I would like the following students to rise and be recognized. Mr. Evan Smith, Mr. Aiden Jones, Mr. Lee Saunders, Ms. Dawn Seaman, Mr. John Wade, and Mr. Declan Kelleher. Serve our country and protect our freedom. Thank you. Before I introduce our first speaker, I also want to recognize three very special young people who have made a lasting impression on our school and community this past year. These students are quick to smile and were active, very active participants in the many clubs, teams, and organizations we have here in Greenwich. Each of these students were excellent students and have become good friends to many on this stage. Please join me in thanking our 2022-2023 exchange students, Miss Melina Kozian, Miss Emma Hovick, and Miss Sveva Chabatini for making our school. On behalf of our school and community, we thank you for spending the year with us. You've added so much to our school, and we hope that you have accumulated experiences and memories that will last you a lifetime. Good luck in your future endeavors, and we hope you will be able to come back to visit your friends here in Greenwich in the future. At this time, I'd like to present our first student speaker, Miss Nora Neese.
Good evening, and thank you all for being here to support and congratulate the class of 2023. When I first tried to write this speech, I have to admit I didn't really know what to say. How could I tell the story of 90 different school experiences in one speech? Each one of us has followed their own unique path to get here tonight, and each one of us will undoubtedly follow their own unique path after tonight. That being said, I remembered a piece of advice that one of my teachers shared with me. That advice was, don't write the title of the book first. If you do, you will get caught up in trying to justify the title instead of just writing the story. Ironically, we, the students up on the stage, were all given the title of Greenwich's class of 2023 entering kindergarten before we started writing our story. We were given this title way back in 2010. Since we've entered school, it seems like the number 2023 was everywhere. It was a part of our email address, it was a part of our title in the yearbook, it was mentioned at our 6th grade moving up ceremony, and now, this year, it was displayed prominently on our senior shirts. When we became the class of 2023, no one could have predicted the twists and turns that our lives had taken. Sometimes we shared awesome experiences, like our end-of-the-year field days and, of course, our track meets. Other times, our paths were more like elementary recess, where it sometimes was a free-for-all. Through it all, though, we developed many friendships, and I think a greater appreciation for all the individual talents and diverse personalities that each of us brought to school every day. When we moved from the middle grade to the high school mere 6 years ago, we were greeted by amazing teachers and staff members. Together, they fostered a wonderful environment for all of us to grow in. I think I speak for everyone in feeling incredibly fortunate to have experienced all of the support that our school and community provided for us when we performed at concerts, at our plays, and at our athletic events. One of the things that I think helps define our class is how much we've excelled. It didn't matter if it were at an FFA competition, a mock trial contest, or playing in a game. We enjoyed doing our best to represent Greenwich in the class of 2023. I think we can all say with pride, Greenwich Class of 2023 is a pretty awesome title. Finally, last June, we all changed the group chat, the name of our group chat to Seniors. It felt funny at first, almost unnecessary. We had grown up together, so how was one more year going to make a difference? That 1 year, though, turned into months, which turned into weeks, which turned into days, and now here we are. Every friend, every laugh, every game, every performance led us to today, where we finally get the full title of Greenwich's graduating class of 2023. We are the ones that have just completed 13 years. We have earned that title. So even though we were given the title before picking up the pen to write the story, we still wrote one of the most exciting, amazing, and fun stories ever. Congratulations, class of 2023. We wrote our first story and met.
Thank you, Nora. It's now my pleasure to invite Ms. Tegan Wright, who will present her address.
Good evening, graduates, administrators, faculty, staff, and supporters. Before I begin, I would like to congratulate all of the 2023 graduates for putting in the work needed to be here. I thank you for the memories we have made from the 6 years we have spent together in this school. I also wanted to give a huge thank you and congratulations to everyone who has played a role in getting us here. Your support does not go unnoticed. 6 years ago, we nervously walked into this building, unsure of where we were supposed to go and wondering if we would ever find our way. Our teachers were just names printed on a schedule. We didn't realize at the time how significant they would become in guiding us to this day. Since then, we have grown. We have learned about the world and about ourselves. Tonight, we celebrate the remarkable graduating class of 2023. I'm proud to share this evening with my classmates who have added to the legacy of Greenwich Central. The accolades are many, as have been shared this evening so far. Many of our graduates have worked hard and been inducted to honor societies and earned the seal of civic readiness. We have league, sectional, and state champions in athletics, and just as importantly, those who have supported them along the way. We have students who have been inducted into National Technical Honor Society, and our mock trial team, FFA, and FBLA competitors shine. We have Eagle Scouts and Girl Scouts who have earned the Gold Award, and we have amazing artists who excel in the musical and visual arts. Our class has connected through clubs and has even chartered new ones. We have impacted our school and our community through volunteering and our talents. All of us have had a unique experience over the years, but there are some indispensable lessons I hope we have all learned. I know some of my classmates can appreciate how our high school experience has been like a challenging hike. The first time we ever climb a mountain, we focus on how far we have to go, how steep the mountain looks, and if we will be able to possibly survive the hike. We're not sure-footed, and we stumble. We eventually get to the top and think, wow, this is so pretty. Oh, was it actually worth it? Similar to the first day of school when we were uncertain about if we could get our combination locks open, if we had enough time to get to class, and as we walked into the sea of people in the lunchroom where we could possibly fit in. We stumbled, but we maintained a brave face. Eventually, we became more sure-footed. Many of our nerves have been replaced with positive memories of the climb, the amazing view, and the people we climbed with. As we become more experienced hikers, we expand our thinking. We're able to pay closer attention to our surroundings, like the rabbits as they dash through the path and the leaves as they flutter through the trees. We think of how far we come instead of how far we still have to go. This time when we reach the summit, we're in the moment, appreciating its beauty, not only of the view, but also of the work we have put in. We appreciate these things because we persevered. We kept climbing, trusting that there would be an amazing view, the trail would even out, or there would be some sense of accomplishment that comes with completing a hike, or because we were dragged along with our friends, until we finally learned to appreciate the hike. Perseverance keeps us pushing ahead, conquering new mountains and challenges. Throughout school, we persevered from tests to sports and through a pandemic. Each time we persevered, it prepared us a little bit more for our future battles. It was our perseverance that allowed us to succeed. All of our accomplishments are a testament to that. As we graduate, we will start a fresh slate, a new mountain. Over the next few years, we will be challenged by new situations and experiences. I encourage all of us to embrace the unknown and all of the possibilities and opportunities it has to offer. Nobody knows exactly where their path leads, but but each of us is ready to start our journey with the confidence, knowledge, and lessons we have learned together during our time at Greenwich. We are prepared. As you travel your path, take time to enjoy the view. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dee. It's now my great pleasure to introduce today's guest speaker. She is former Greenwich Central School District agriculture teacher, Betsy Foote. Betsy grew up on a dairy farm over in Bacon Hill. She graduated from Schuylerville High School and then started her college career at SUNY Cobleskill. She earned a bachelor's degree from Cornell University and then a master's degree in administration, which she never wanted to do, from SUNY Plattsburgh. She taught for 11 years at the Hartford Central School and is very proud of the fact that she brought back a successful agricultural program there. She spent 23 years teaching agricultural science at Greenwich before, quote, graduating in 2022. After retiring from our school system, Betsy took on a challenging new role as the co-executive manager of the 2,000-plus member New York Holstein Association. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Betsy Foote to the podium.
David and Todd would not believe this, but I miss you guys. I really, really do. Right, David? You can't believe it. What a year. Congratulations to the class of 2023. It's honestly great to be back in Greenwich. It's crazy to think that growing up in Schuylerville, we hated Greenwich. This school was our arch rival. I was even carried off the Schuylerville basketball court playing against, you guessed it, Greenwich. I'm pretty sure that I got in a little scuffle with the notorious Greenwich basketball player, Joanne Sloan Haynes. True story. I spent 23 memorable years here. Yes, I know that's longer than you've all been alive, but seriously, I love this school so much that I entrusted my own kids here. And they'll still tell you to this day, they're happy I did. Most of you don't know that when I was a teenager, I lost my mother and sister in the New York State Thruway Bridge collapse. I'm not telling you this to feel sorry for me. I'm telling you this because what happened in my past does not and did not define my future. The same goes for you. Some of you have experienced some pretty tough times, and I know that. If you suffered challenges, it doesn't mean that that's your future. It doesn't mean that that's the only direction you're going to take. These experiences have definitely shaped you, but they don't define you or your future. The same goes for school. Some of you have done really well in school. Some of you, not so much. Your future will be defined by what you choose to do today and tomorrow. Let me share a couple of stories about my own kids. Notice I didn't invite them here with me tonight. There's a reason. My oldest son was doing so poorly in school that we made him transfer to Greenwich. I had it all set. As soon as he came to Greenwich, he was going to be able to walk right on the junior high basketball team. He knew how much we love sports, and he was going to show me by not playing any. It took a special coach, Coach Lynette, thank you. I don't think he's here, but thank you. During my son's senior year, yes, my son, my 6-foot, 2-inch, 220-pound son, was finally convinced to play football. He had such a good time that he decided he was going to fail his senior year so he could come back again and play football. My son had goals. That's also a true story. Long story short, he graduated from Greenwich on time because he found out he couldn't do that. Thanks a lot to help from especially Mrs. Smith. He went on to college where he got his associates and his bachelor's. It did take him an extra year, but he did it. Today he works in management for a large agribusiness company, and he was just promoted again. Not bad for a kid who one of his teachers characterized him as a sloth. My daughter Mary, she was a decent student, but she loved to talk. She was elected the New York State FFA president and traveled the state and country representing FFA. She did miss a lot of school. One of her teachers told his class she was never going to pass her Regents exam. That alone was the kick that she needed to get that extra tutoring to make sure she passed it. Today, she's the ag science teacher at Schuylerville, helping her students inside and outside her classroom experience great success. Not bad for a kid who wasn't going to pass her Regents exam. My third child, Suzanne, was a good student, never quite had the grades to qualify for National Honor Society. She graduated from Greenwich and she found her passion in college. She studied history and then transferred to law school. When she graduated, the top 10 of her class. Today she's an appellate court attorney for the state of New York. Not bad for a kid who had an IEP and didn't even make National Honor Society in Greenwich. Your past in and out of school does not define your future. As you head into the world, no matter what direction you take, find a career that you're passionate about. I don't care if you're heading directly into the workforce, a trade school, or the military, or college. Make enough money to be comfortable, but remember, money doesn't buy happiness, and actually, some of the best things in life are free. If you know me, you know I love free things. I love free things, but I hate freeloaders. There's a difference. Your class has an exceptionally high number of members who already know this. A mere 0.65% of the U.S. population earn their Eagle Scout and Gold Awards. In your class, nearly 7% have been recognized or are working to achieve this elite status. Your peers completed major projects to help their community, not for the money, but for the experience. A warming hut on a snowmobile trail, mini libraries to promote literacy, campsites at Christ the Kid, and work at the Rough and Ready Fire Company. Your classmates have already done great things. Take their lead because you don't know how good it feels to do good things for other people. They know that some of the best things in life actually are free. I felt like I hit the jackpot when I found this book at one of Greenwich's mini libraries for free. The last bit of advice I want to share with you tonight is never stop learning. During COVID, I struggled. Lord knows I struggled. It's crazy to think that over my teaching career, I brought the first computer to a Hartford classroom, and then 32 years later, I was teaching 100% online. That hybrid craziness taught you and I valuable skills that we would not have gotten otherwise. You never know where life will take you. In my new job with the New York Hosting Association, I've had to learn QuickBooks, Google Workspace, Square, Stripe, Weebly, WordPress, Showman, and the list goes on and on. If I can't figure it out, I Googled it. Knowing how to run Google Meets has come in pretty handy. Just this week, I was in a meeting with people from across the state. Yes, they're just like you were, turning their cameras off and trying to hide from me. But you taught me how to keep them engaged and keep them contributing to the meeting. I never in a million years thought that career would combine so many of my teaching skills with lots of new ones to coordinate the operations of this organization. And it has its perks. I get on a plane tomorrow morning and head to Kentucky for 4 days for free. As I finish tonight, let me leave you with 3 pieces of advice. Number 1, don't let your past determine your future. Number 2, some of the best things in life are free. And number 3, never stop learning because you never know where you're going to end up. Congratulations to the class of 2023. I am so proud of you guys and girls. Good job.
Thank you, Betsy. In case you didn't know, Dr. Steinley has spoken, and she's now going to come to the microphone.
Thank you, Mr. Neese. I too want to face the students in just a moment, but first I would like to recognize members of the Board of Education that are here this evening, as well as some members of our administrative cabinet. I don't know if you can see them back here, but I'll start on the end. Jenny Muller is our elementary principal. Jen, can you wave at me back there? I have Board Trustee Heather Madison next. Board Trustee Amy Wise Foster. Board Vice President Marie Grimke. Board President Mr. Michael Conlon. And I know that you've already seen Mr. Neese several times, but I'm not sure where Mr. Cronin is in the room. Certainly he's a member of our administrative cabinet, as is our network analyst, Mr. Bill Hillebrand, way in the back, and thank you all for being here. So family members, this is my moment. I get one moment a year to talk completely to the students, and I'm taking it. So, class of 2023, I am so happy to be here tonight. I know that you know that about me. Mr. Neese did not ask to see my speech before we started this evening, so all bets are off. Okay. When you reflect upon your high school years, remember the friendships forged, the laughter shared, and the lessons learned. Thank you, Mrs. Foote. We're definitely going on this trend. I'd like to share a few lessons that I've learned from this particular class as a first-year superintendent. Number 1, Keaton Collins, you were on my hiring team. You asked very compelling questions. It was lovely. B. Wells, you interviewed me for a class. Also, a wonderful conversation. Very inquisitive, both of you. Do you know who also was inquisitive in your class? It's Amani. He's been asking me questions every single time I've seen him all year long. I can't repeat most of them, but I can assure you that he too is very inquisitive. I learned this class is, in fact, inquisitive. Number 2. While I truly enjoyed my time at the fair last year, Tegan, you were my tour guide. You did a lovely job. I was assigned, well, poor Kat, actually. Kat Campbell was assigned to me. I'm still sorry about that. And we were assigned to milk a cow together in competition against all the other superintendents in the county and some politicians. So what I actually learned is that none of you should ever trust Mr. Kelly's ability to teach us how to milk a cow. He failed miserably. Kat, it was not your fault. Tegan, you couldn't help me. Don't trust Mr. Kelly. I also learned that this class is amazingly athletic. Very, very talented, and I truly enjoyed watching you all on the courts and fields and mats. It was really a wonderful experience for me. I enjoyed myself. One of the first things I learned is that the girls' basketball team, maybe they were hungry, but they were certainly more concerned about going to Chick-fil-A in Plattsburgh than playing in the regional semifinals. I'm going to call it hungry. hungry. I'm really not sure why that was an issue. Before the game started, we had to be sure that the bus was going to go to Chick-fil-A. The game hadn't even started yet. Also, I learned that the girls' softball team has some amazing dance moves. Do you know who taught them that? Morgan Randall. And all of you are smiling because you know Morgan Randall can dance like nobody's business. And she did all over that softball field. Thank you, Morgan. This one I'm going to try to summarize a little bit, but it's a really hefty story about boys basketball and Robert Barnes' hair. Yes. So I was at a game, and I was enjoying myself, and it's packed. And I think it's close score. And Robert has the ball, and he's flying from one end to the other end of the court. His hair is blowing in the wind. He's not sweating at all. He's got the ball. He is going end to end. It looks amazing. Except, if you look just to the left of him, Ryan Alling is standing there. Ryan, stand up for a second. Is defending, but I'm not sure that Robert or his hair really needed any defending, but people were running into Ryan. And as this is happening, poor Mr. Harrington is yelling at all of you. And he's jumping up and down, and he's telling Ryan to get out of the way and Robert to keep going. Keep in mind, Robert's hair is still blowing. And so what I learned that day, a couple of things. One, Robert's hair is remarkable. Two, Mr. Harrington has more fire in him than I ever knew. And three, Ryan has selective hearing. I also learned this class is very, very artistic. Grace, beautiful designs. Sarah Todd, I sincerely thank you for your donation. For those of you who don't know, Sarah Todd donated a rendering of our school to be framed and matted and put in the superintendent's gallery. We don't have one yet. We'll be crafting one this summer, and Sarah's piece of artwork will be the very first one to go in there in our permanent gallery, so thank you to Sarah. So I also learned that some of you are not so artistic. And I learned that while judging the small animal science events back in the fall, where my pal Nora Neese had an animal. They were supposed to be dogs, by the way. And Nora's, I'm not sure still if it was a dog or maybe a billy goat. I don't know. But either way, you are very talented, but not NARC. I learned that some of you are brutally honest, and I needed to hear it. Claudia, Connor, Gabe, Fatima, that day that I sat with all of you in the senior lounge and the words you shared with me took a lot of courage, and they've stuck with me and I haven't forgotten them. I may not be able to fix everything you suggested in the second you gave it to me, but your words will live on. Thank you for being honest. Gabe, I'm also holding my end of the deal. I'm going as fast as I can. Gabe told me not to talk too long tonight. I also learned this year that the state of government is in good hands, as evidenced by our mock trial team. Or Colin, Nate, and Declan are very aggressive in the courtroom. I'm not sure. So I think that we are in a good state, but maybe just a titch aggressive that you might want to tone down just a little bit, gentlemen. Finally, I learned that this class is tolerant. I learned this when I boarded the bus to prom and bombarded Maeve and Mia because I simply wanted to take pictures of their beautiful gowns. They very politely obliged. It was with some eye rolling, and I did immediately get off the bus as quickly as possible, but I did learn that you are tolerant, and I'm thankful for that. I could go on and on and on about this class that I hold so dear in my heart, but I simply urge each and every one of you to embrace this moment as your springboard for greatness. Seize every opportunity that comes your way, trust in your abilities, and never stop learning. Congratulations, class of 2023. Go out into the world and shine brightly, for you have the power to change it for the better.
Georgina. Keegan Elizabeth Wright. Nora Kathleen Neese. Keegan Delia Collins. Catherine Rose Abbott. Kirsten Elizabeth Alling. Ryan Thomas Alling. Aiden John Armitage. Reese Elizabeth Ottiello. Bailey Bain. Alexander Matthew Baker. Nathaniel Matthew Baker. Kyra Mary Valentine. Jennifer Jean Barber. Robert Malcolm Barnes. Jesse Thomas Blake. Derek DeWitt Foley. Ariana Faith Boyce. Kaylee Bravo Rios. Bradley Anthony Brophy. Cadence May Brownell. Catherine Marie Campbell. Lindsay Renee Carpenter. Slava Chalatini. Austin James Clark. Megan Cronin. Megan Lee Frost. Blake Kingsley Dimonenko. Mackenzie May Dixon. Matthew Epstein. Graham Michael Genevic. Joshua Ryan Ginnart. Maya Gobin. Gabe Griffin. Claudia E. Hall. Ava Quinn Hamilton. Dutch W. Hamilton. Anna Jo Harrington. Benjamin Holmes. Emma Ovidia Ovick. Colin Joseph Hughes. Parker Wesley Jameson. Aiden Jones. Declan J. Kelleher. May C. Kelleher. Haley Sherelle King. Christopher James Knapp. Melina Caroline Kozian. Caitlin Lavue. Caden McNeil. Mia J. Manera. Mackenzie Lynn Manning. Tristan Madison. Thomas Nolan. Brendan Perkins. Megan Ray Randall. Morgan Elizabeth Randall. Arthur Rainey. Amani Raphael. Fatima Arone. Reese David Saunders. Riley Beatrice Sawsville. Sarah Schmidt. Autumn Sequin. Hunter K. Sherman. Kaylee Renee Showalter. Evan Smith. McKenna Carmela Smith. Katie Schnell. Jocelyn B. Spezio. David Todd. Sarah Michelle Todd. Roxy Anna Vanderhoff. Christian Matthew Van Doren. John Gabriel Wade. Gabriel Waite. Brian Lioness Wells Jr. Matthew Charles White. Jacob George Zim. I now ask that our senior cheerleaders to come to the front of the students of the class of 2023 and the rest of the class to rise for the singing of our alma mater. You will find the alma mater in the back page of your pamphlet. We will be led tonight by Megan Randall. Thank you, ladies. Keith Collins, the class of 2023 president, will now lead the class in the moving of the tassel.